So we were talking about the 3CR, this H4 three candle reversal, and the pullback based on the three candle reversal. What happens when we break a level of resistance, a high of a candle, the three in particular, the three candle, 3CR candle, ultimate, penultimate low, ultimate low, and then we've got the reversal, and effectively that is an uptrend, although it's not quite an uptrend. That is a doji. But anyway, don't worry too much about that. We're trying to work out what way gold should go. The grey bars there, something I've mentioned many times, going from red to grey, and then effectively, your candles are green. This is the TMA, by the way. Is an instant uh, reason for me to look at these. I love them. I love them. That's why I greyed out the bars. They were originally yellow and brick red, I think, or something like that. But you can't make it any clearer than the slope. That's all we're talking about, not momentum in this case. The slope has run out of power. The up slope and the down slope, if you like, the downtrend. So and then you see the candle, and just this is what I do is nothing more than just a game. It's a trading game. You get good at games. Spend your time learning a trading game, colours, whatever, traffic lights, um, and these colours lead the way. You've gone from nothing to red, boom, and then you don't want to really be trying to trade against that power. So just wait for the next, red, as it were, or move, or whatever you want to call it. I find this so fascinating, but we shall get back to this gold on the low time frame. So let's have a look at H1 again. And as you can clearly see, it's all sideways. You could join the wicks if you want, and you can see you've got a wedge going on. You could also look at the downside of all of this, and another reason I don't really want to be trying to trade into all of that stuff, because all of this is support and resistance. Resistance becomes support, gets tested again here by the wick. Here we could draw these, and these, what I used to call battlegrounds, are horrendous. Now I could stick on these as well. I haven't used this for a little while actually, and we can look at all the different levels on that. And I do, but I can just look at a candle and see it too. It's just as easy. And that's a battleground there, and we are currently attacking that battleground, and this will be the next battleground. Open and closes of strong candles, in this instance H1. But once we break, what do you think is going to happen if we break and close through that level? Then it'll go for the pivot, and that might have a couple of hours messing about. Then it'll go for that extreme there, and so on and so forth. And I find it so fascinating. But the important thing is also to point out on this bar chart now is that the three CRs are telling me, and I used to live by manually trading three CRs with no other indicators, and not even the 3CR indicator. Um, and you could sit around for hours and hours and hours waiting for the confirmation to the upside. Now, this is not three candle reversals to the downside. You'll notice these levels have been tested here, and it closed here. It failed to close through that level. It failed to close through that level again. It used that level there, the 3CR, as a uh, bounce level, if you like, and that, as we said before, these candles are huge. Then it's come down, but it's not three candle reversals. It has closed through that support and resistance level there, which is why it's struggling now here. And this is what it's all about. It's a war between buy orders and sell orders for the